We only want communication from spirit, not the outside world. So as long as phone's on silent, that would be great. See, look, my phone's going now. I knew I had to turn it off. It's Yvonne. Oh, no. Bless her. No, I can't. I'm not answering it now. She's going to have to deal without it. You have to deal without it now. We started. So we all good. We all had a good week, though. Yeah. Lovely. We've got lovely Annie back with us. I'm very happy to have her back because she is absolutely amazing and awesome. So can you all just okay? Thank you very much. Right, you all know the drill. I'm just going to ask Annie if she just wants to open in any way she wants to open for me. If you can, that would be great.
Okay. Great Divine Spirit, thank you for gathering us here this evening in this lovely building. I ask that you draw my guides and angels towards us and enable them to draw our spirit loved ones through tonight and enable them to give us the messages that we so justly deserve and need. I ask that healing be cast upon each of us and that we are enabled to have an open heart and open mind to reconnect with the messages that we received this evening with blessings and love. Amen.
Thank you. You all know the drill. I've got the healing book here, so I'm going to read this out. If you haven't put any names or anything in it, you can always put them in afterwards. That's not a problem. I hope the fact that there's no other names in here apart from the ones I put in means that everyone's having a good week. I will take that. Great Spirit, once again, we gather in this place of love, light and acceptance to both send and receive healing, sending it out to where it's needed most. Healing goes out to all of those who find themselves in difficult situations, poor health, or just in need of a little extra love. We send it to them as well as those listed below. We've got Darren, Caledonia, Michael, Vicky and Jan. So we could just take a moment just to visualise them in a better place and just feeling in a better situation than they are now. That'd be wonderful. Lovely, thank you. One of the things, I've got a little reading here. One of the things that I get asked quite often is about if our animal friends follow us and if they come to us in spirit and if they actually hang about with us and they stay with us and things like that. This is a lovely little story I picked up and I just thought I'd read it out for you because it's just nice. Glancing around the rescue centre, I spotted a tiny Yorkshire Terrier surrounded by a litter of puppies curled up in a basket. The exhausted little dog, who was about 5, had been used for breeding most of her life. We'll take her home, I told my partner, Adrian. She licked my face when I picked her up, and I decided to call her Daisy May. We already had another rescue dog, a border collie called Tess. Tess was a gentle soul. She'd been tied up in a shed for the best part of 2 years before she came to us. It had taken time and patience, but she started to settle in and trust us. She and Daisy May became best friends instantly, as if they were made for one another. While Tess was highly strung and howled in fear at any noise, Daisy May was spirited and fearless. The pair did everything together, including eating, sleeping and going for walks. One day, I noticed a lump on Daisy May's back and took her to the vets. We can remove it, he said, but sadly they discovered more lumps, and just months later, Daisy passed away peacefully in my arms. She was 15, and I felt that we had given her the most wonderful decade of her life, but still I was devastated. We still have Tess, Adrian said, comforting me. She's only 10 and in good health, so hopefully we'll have her for another 5 years. The next morning, I came down to make a cup of tea and gave Tess's ears a fondle. As I turned my back, she walked up the stairs into our bedroom. Adrian was there having a lie down and Tess curled up next to him. Then suddenly Adrian came hurrying down the stairs. Tess has died, he said. That's a poor joke, I told him. Then I saw the look on his face and knew that he was serious. Tess had laid down beside him, taken one breath and passed away. Distraught, I called the vet. She died of a broken heart because she must have missed her little pal, he told me. The vet was right. There'd been absolutely nothing wrong with Tess and no reason for her to leave us. She simply wanted to be with her best friend. A few weeks later, I was on the sofa watching TV when I suddenly felt a warm body beside me and the throbbing of a beating heart. I looked down and I saw the clear outline of Daisy May. Then another time, Adrian and I were going to bed when suddenly one of Tess's old balls came rolling across the floor and a black shadow was chasing it. They come back to tell us that they're always with us, I said. We miss our dogs every day, especially as we lost them both so suddenly, but their spirits return often to comfort us. So I just wanted to do that. I had the same thing. I was in Circle a little while ago, and my cat had, it's really silly, he had this toy gun. My cat had a toy gun that had these little round discs in it, like the little Nerf guns that you fire. And it was supposed to stop him from getting on the side and all the things that he shouldn't be doing. But he actually found it the best game ever. And he would chase it, bring the discs back in his mouth, and then want them being thrown again. As soon as he got the gun out and he heard the noise, he got really, really excited. And even when he was poorly, because he got mouth cancer, he would still run and pick his discs up. And he would hide them in various places in the house so that he could then bring them out and play with them whenever he felt like it. And I was in Circle the other week, and I packed my bag for Circle every single week with like different things and what we're bringing. And you guys were there, weren't you? And I sat there, and one of the little discs was inside the bag. And there was no reason it should be in that bag. I lost him like 7 years ago, and his discs just suddenly turn up in the bag. So, and I also find his cat hair in the car that I've never even had him in, and stuff like that, and on clothes that I've never had is around him. And we hear him meowing, and we see him on the stairs, and he's been on the bed with us. So it's just one of those things where pets are our family just as much as they are as well, and just as much as the living people and the human people are. So it was just a nice little story to let you know that they do come back, and they are together, and they're always with us. So I'm going to pass you over, Danny, do what she wants to do.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. That was really interesting to listen to.
It's a lovely little story.
Yeah, it is, because it just reminded me, a few weeks back, my eldest daughter, was cleaning out the back of her car. It doesn't happen very regularly. But she found hairs on the back seat. Do you know how you let the seats down and bring them back up? Hairs belong to a little Jack Russell we had. I passed away I think a year and a half ago, nearly 2 years. Yeah, a year and a half ago. I had never been in her car, and she found us here. She said, "Mom, that's really weird. How can they get?" And the other one, my other daughter, looked at her. Yeah, like that's going to happen. Well, we all know that our loved one's spirit or animal will always let us know.
I was wearing clothes that I never had when my cat was alive. And my husband had a cardiac arrest a few years ago, and I was sitting in the hospital, and I looked down, and one of my cat's hairs, because the ginger was on my trouser leg.
Yeah. Well, our fellow was a little red, like feisty little thing, and he's here. Can't be confused with the dog we have now, because he's a big Rottweiler. But anyway, yeah. So they do let us know that they're still amongst us. Yeah. But okay. Hands up, who's seen me work before? None of you. You girls over in the corner, and you have obviously, and you have as well, sir. You have as well. Can I just quickly give you an insight for those that haven't seen me work before, how I ended up being on this side of the room? I was going to say this side of the fence, but there's no fence there. But because I started off at the back door, because meaning that when I used to first start coming to churches or centres, I'd sneak in at the last moment, sit at the back, and be kind of apprehensive, not knowing what was ahead of me, until I learned that it wasn't no need to be nervous at all. You can tell by the accent I'm Irish. I was born and bred back home in Ireland until I got married when I was, donkey's years ago. 21 I was, which was termed as old in my family. Now, if you pass 17 or 18, you're anyway. So I was old when I got married, but then again, so was my mother. She was 21 as well, so it followed. But anyway, my mother and my grandmother and family were spiritual and psychic people, but it wasn't the done thing to talk about, because it was taboo. Yeah, because we were Catholics. We used to have to go to mass every Sunday and say the rosary so often, and then go to confess your sins. So yeah, so it wasn't a norm thing to talk about or speak about. And I myself, I always knew that there was something different about me, because I had a childhood friend, but I didn't think that was anything different and normal until I learned about what I do today. And it wasn't until my mother passed away. She passed away 21 years ago. February the 12th, just gone, was her 21st anniversary. She passed away 5 weeks before her 60th birthday. Yeah, and she always didn't, well, she was very fit when she was younger. When she got older, obviously, she developed diabetes, and my dad, as I call him now, wasn't the very best with her, so she didn't have a very good life with him. But and then he survived for another 10 years afterwards. Yeah. He and I fell out. We fell out a few months after her passing. And I never spoke to him again after that. But I did struggle with coming to terms with she passing and him staying and him being there. And I felt that it was unjust and unfair. But so much so that when my marriage broke down, my marriage had broken down before she passed, but I couldn't put that upon her because I would have had to upload and go back with her, and it wasn't the norm to stay on my own. And I couldn't. And then when I did kick him off, sacked him and put him going, it was the best thing I ever did, actually. But yeah. And then I ended up starting to do my own thing. I knew there was something else to say there, but it's gone out of my brain. But anyway, I held it against my father for years. And then up until about 2.5 years ago, I did a spiritual workshop. And at this time, I learned to go to circle and develop as a medium. Trust the messages I was getting because I was getting them anyway. And knew that I needed to be a medium, wanted to do that. But anyway, I was in the workshop, and later on that evening, there was a medium demonstration, and the medium was Gary White. But Gary White ended up, long story short, coming to a couple of girls that was in front of me. We were at the back, me and my daughter. We were sitting in the very back. And anyway, and he gave them a name, and the name, they couldn't take the name, but I could take the name. So I'm sitting there thinking, please don't say it's him. Yeah, because it was my father's name. And my Felina, she's sitting beside me like Willow is, and she just gave me a side eye, kind of like, Mom, don't go there, don't take it, you know. So I'm kind of getting, like I said, the audacity in the cheek, the nerve of him coming through to me, you know. But anyway, Gary did come to me afterwards, and he asked me, give me a few questions, and he asked me about this gentleman that had stepped forward that had two names. My father did have two names. He was Tom or Tommy. And he did give the message, and I accepted it. But it wasn't until I was driving home, we were driving home, and my daughter was explaining to me, Mom, she said, he's done everything he's done. She said, he's gone now. He can't do no more damage to you. Because when he was alive, not only did he do damage to my mother, he did it to me as well, because my siblings ended up not speaking to me because of him and so far, because he wanted to be the censor of attention. Well, sure as he got the censor of attention all right, because I know my mother was waiting for him when he got back up there. But anyway, the long story short is that I decided in that given time to realize that only was it affecting me by my holding on to the anger and the grief and so forth and all of that negative emotion. It was affecting my children. And I learned to, in that given time, to forgive, forget, and let it go. And I can truthfully say that it was one of the hardest, but one of the best decisions I ever made, because it not only released me from that burden, but also it had been affecting my mental and my physical health. And lo and behold, I'm where I am today now. And not only that, but I've got my mother beside me because she's one of my main guides. Okay? So I will say before I start, I do not know which of you guys I'm going to come to before I do. If I do, and when I do come to you, please, yes or no's. I don't do no maybes. I'm a spiritual psychic medium. I feel and I hear, I see and I hear spirit internally. I feel and sense them very strongly, and they use my voice as well as my emotions and so forth. But I'm not faffling around, so I've got so many of them coming, Mum, okay? Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Can I come to you, lovely? That look so relaxed back there in the very back. Yeah? Almost like you're going to fall asleep. Hello, darling. What's your name? Michelle. Okay. Do you have Father in Spirit, Michelle? Yes. Okay, he's come through really strongly. Like, there's quite a few here, but he's coming first. He's not letting anyone come before him. Okay? And he's saying, rightly so. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Yeah. He's saying, he's making me feel he was a strong character where his family was concerned. Does that make sense? Can you understand him as well, that he's voicing his voice at last? He's saying the words that he needed to be said and didn't say. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Can you understand that he's, okay, he wasn't someone to apologise. He wasn't someone to apologise for nothing. Does that make sense? Okay, but can you, it's like he's making me feel these words are coming out and they're nearly choking him at the one time. Okay, but he is saying he's given you your due. He's saying you deserve apology from him. Okay, and can you understand him saying that it's long overdue as well?
Very long overdue.
And he's saying time don't, okay, he said time means nothing to me over here. He's just saying, he's put a song in my brain at the one time and it's quickly took it out because but he's just saying, okay, he's just saying, okay, well, he's saying, right, he's apologizing profoundly and he's making me choked up with the emotion of this. And he's saying, I wish, he said, you don't understand and you would never understand how much I wish that I had to be different, that I had to be more, have a better relationship with you. And he's saying, I have no one to blame for that but myself. And he's saying, it's regardless of anyone else's actions. He's saying, I take full responsibility for mine and for the lack of mine as well. He's saying, it's making me feel really cold. He's making me feel that he's so near you, that he touches you a lot. He's around you a lot. And he's saying that if you allow him and forgive him, that he will work beside you like he's always wanted to be and should be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And you can relate to my story. Yeah. Okay. So he's saying, because my mother would not allow him through if he wasn't being genuine, guaranteed, okay? And he is, and I feel that as well, okay? And he's saying you're, okay, he can't describe you because he can't decide whether you're a diamond or a pearl, okay? And he's saying, oh, okay, let me say this. Can you understand the ring of his? Okay, because it's just okay. It's made me feel it's not a lady's ring, it's a gentleman's ring, and it's like he wore it on his right hand. Okay, okay. And can you, okay, right? Let me say it. Come on. Right? He's okay. What he is saying is the things of his that are still here. Yeah, he's saying he knows that it's not easy to look at them or have them. Does that make sense? Because they bring up so much negative energy, yeah? Okay, and emotion. But what he is saying, he's saying, right, for your sake, if you can learn to forgive and forget and let go, he's saying things would get a little bit easier for you. And he's not just asking you that, he knows how hard it will be for you to do that. Does that make sense? But he's also saying, can you understand leg pain? Can you understand pain coming down my leg, like a naked kind of pain, weather affected pain? Do you understand that? Okay. Can you understand a lot of this, okay, it's affecting your health? Yes. Yeah. And he's saying, okay, right, now you've just agreed to that, answer them. What he's saying to you is that is the answer to some of your questions. You thinking that there's other reasons around and behind this, what's happening to you. It's more to do with the emotional baggage and the baggage that he's put on your shoulders than anything else, is what he's just saying. Okay. He's also telling me to tell you, okay, tell her what? Come on. Oh, he wants to give you flowers. Okay. All right, he's showing me these flowers, he's showing me roses. Let me say it to her, please. He wants to give you daffodils. For me, daffodils is springtime, and April and May for birthday or anniversary. Okay. Again, he's making me choked up with the emotion. He's saying, please tell her I'm so proud of her. And tell her that she may not believe this, but she's done more in her life than she thinks she has. And she also has accomplished quite a few things. Can you understand the picture on the let me say it, on the fireplace, on the shelf there? Can you understand? Awards. Who's got them? Who's got like awards put up in photo frames, up in frames on the wall or up on the sides? Can you understand that? No? Yes or no, Spirit?
It's really weird because I've been sorting through a lot of stuff today, and I found a letter from you, full reports and things like that. I've had quite an emotional day.
Okay, Spirit. Yeah, like that. So that's clarifying what he's talking about. Okay, and can you understand? You needn't. Maybe. Okay, let me say this right. He's saying, right, maybe putting one or two of them in a frame and having them visual rather than hidden away. Does that make sense? He's not just saying this about him, it's about you. Okay, yeah? All right. Okay, what else want to tell her? He wants to give you daisies as well, and you know daisy chain?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you used to make daisy chains. Yeah. Okay. And also as well, with you, you got a dog in Spirit, but this dog is not just any old dog. Not that any of them are, but this is okay. This is a family dog. It's going way back. It's a big dog, though. It's standing right up here beside me, like my fellow would. Okay, and that is it still watches over you. It still very, very protective of you. In fact, it's not only watching you; it's constantly on guard around you as well. Okay. What I was going to say. Okay, let me say it to her, please. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no. Okay? Yeah. Okay. To keep. Yeah. You understand the emotion. Yeah. And he can't say the words. Okay? And that's the song he's giving you. And he said, listen. Okay. He said, that's his little gift to you for now on. That if you listen to that, you will know that's the words he's meaning to give to you. Or that's his little tiny gift. But also he's given me balloons and a birthday card as well for a birthday either just past or coming up, okay? And with that, of course, November and October for her birthday or anniversary. And I'm going to leave you with his love and his blessings, but he's just put his hand in his heart to say how much he loves you. And thank you so much for working with me, love. Okay. You're welcome, darling. Okay, who have I got here? Hello, ladies. What's your name?
Ursula.
Ursula. Oh, wow, Ursula. Wow. Okay. Right, Ursula. I know I have got to say this. I used to, when I was young and single, yeah, home in Galway, I used to work in a craft shop, and there was a nurse or a nun there called Ursula. Okay, and for some reason I'm getting her come through. I don't think she's ever come through to me before. If she has, I don't remember her. Okay, but I get her, I can see her like she's standing here beside me. Can you understand a connection to nuns or Ireland? No. Okay, just hold that then. Maybe it's just, oh no, maybes. I don't do maybes. Come on. Yeah, come through. Okay. Can you understand father or grandfather in spirit? Father? Both of them. Okay. Oh, why? All right, brilliant. Okay. So much energy coming through. They can't decide which of them is going to talk first. Okay, so my mother's just pulling back your granddad. Okay, your father is so choked up and emotional that he can hardly talk to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you understand him standing in front of you like this and telling you, okay, so much going on. Let me take your time. What he's saying, he owes you an apology as well. Doesn't it? And like this lady of mine, yeah, okay, and yeah, okay. He's so choked up that his grandfather here is having a hold of him, and he's like had a go at him as well. Does that make sense? Yeah, and it's like your grandfather is the bigger person, and your father is not so high because it's because not just because of his stature, but because of the things he's done and didn't do. Does that make sense? Yeah, he's not like, okay, he's not quite sure. Okay, let me say it to her, please. Right, he's not standing in a father's shoes because he didn't behave like a father should have.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so he can't put that name on himself. Okay, because Granddad won't let him either. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And can you understand that Granddad had, okay, Granddad is propping him up, but not letting him off the leash either. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's owning up, but he is owning up to his mistakes. He's owning up to the very fact that you deserved a heck of a lot more than what you got.
Yeah.
Okay, and he truthfully is genuinely sorry himself. All right? Okay, right. Okay, they're gonna, okay. Oh, it would be disrespectful to you for him to say any more in a sense of how he feels about you, because you need to work on that yourself. Does that make sense? Yeah, you're not ready for that. Okay, and grandfather recognizes that, and that's what he's just saying. But grandfather's stepping in, and grandfather is saying this. I won't pronounce the word because it's bigger than the. But what he's saying is, okay, he's saying black is black, white is white as far as he's concerned. And he's saying your father believed in the grey areas. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And your grandfather's more direct, more like, yeah, it is what it is. You don't, like my mother, tell me, hurt me with the truth.
Straight.
Yeah, hurt me with the truth, but don't dare. Yeah, and don't even try to make on either light my face kind of thing, because my mother could tell you from outside you were coming in to tell a lie. Yeah, your grandfather is the same kind of caliber, and he's standing staunch and straight, and he's giving me pain in the side, like my hip is aching, and make me feel he had issues with his side of his hip, and he's walking or his bones, if that makes sense. But what he is saying is, yeah, okay. He showed me this picture on the wall, that lovely, beautiful paint up over your head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying he's saying while the sky looks beautiful, the waters are rough, and he's saying that's a mixture of you and how your life has been. Does that make sense? Yeah, and he's saying, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, he's saying you need to know that. And he's saying, regardless of what your dad has done, he's saying, look how you've turned out. Look how how far you've come on. And he's saying many others that wouldn't be, okay, right, he's really choked up. Stronger, bigger men would have crumbled. Yeah. And he's saying, okay, all right. And he's saying, you're getting that from me. Okay, right? And he's just turned around and he's just come back, but he's coming back with sense of humour. He's got a sense of humour as well, Granddad. What he's saying to you is, you know the song, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike? Yeah, but he's giving you that as well for a memory link, but also he's giving you, okay, let me tell her, he wants you to get out and about a little bit more. Do you understand? Okay, but he's saying, and he doesn't mean going out and about shopping, yeah? He means out and about in nature and walking, because he wants to clarify that, well, due respect to you. He's just said, I want her out and about, but I want her out in nature. I want her to take time for herself. I want her to clear her head, yeah? And also to release. And can you understand? I'm getting all choked up and emotional. Can you understand there's words that need to be said and that you haven't said them? There's a conversation that needs to be said. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I know you're talking about this.
Yeah. Okay. Right? Yes or no? Well, okay. I feel like I'm making her say it. Yeah. But yeah, you do. Yeah. Okay. And he's saying this is all okay. Granddad is saying this is hard. This is part of the healing process for you. Okay. And he's saying, because it's so submerged with you, you've just got on with things. You're going to have to learn to look into it emotionally. Does it make sense? And it will open up a lot. But he's saying it's justified because it's helping towards your future and healing towards as you step forward. Okay. All right. Okay. Come on. Well, let's run it out. Wants to give you the name Iris or Iris. Okay. Iris and iris flowers. Irises. You can pronounce the word. That makes sense.
I know the flowers, all those flowers.
I don't know why it's a reverence, but Granddad is just giving you a huge bunch of them. What else you want to tell her? Okay. Can you understand headache as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Stress. Okay. All right. And this blocked up emotion is what he showed me. Okay. What else going to tell her? Wants to give you October and November for birthday and anniversary. Yeah. And oh yeah, I got a celebration around you. I've got a big arch of celebration around you, and champagne glasses in the middle. And can you understand a celebration or family event coming up in September or October that you're aware of? Okay. Can you, okay, let me say it to him, right? Okay, let me say, he's saying, oh God, surprise, surprise, Cilla Black, yeah? Yeah, my God, you didn't expect that one, screeching and she, yeah? But he's just saying surprise because they're showing me you getting an invitation in the mail kind of thing, yeah, okay. And he's saying that it'll be a good surprise. It'll be a good opportunity for you to spread your wings and for you to start anew. Making sense, yeah? Okay? Yeah, all right. Okay. Weird. Danish biscuits?
Yes.
Okay. Why should I say Danish biscuits? You understand that? Okay. Yeah. What else? He's so busy. What else? He's got so much to tell you that he wants to tell you everything, but he's trying to filter out what is exactly he can say to you. Can you understand the grandmother on mom's side of the family? Okay, she's coming through strong. So she's just looking at him, but she's just coming through strong as well. And she's saying, okay, she's stronger, as in like more direct, chin up and proverbial, yeah, get on with it kind of thing. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's saying, she loves you dearly. She's saying, she's really proud of you, she's saying, but she's saying she wants you to be proud of you. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. And what else do you want to give her? She wants to give you September and October for birthday or anniversary. She's giving me bacon and cooking books and all of that. Does that make sense? No?
No.
No, well, she's just giving me, yeah, bacon, cookery books.
Oh, baking?
Yeah.
So I thought I said bacon.
Bacon! Yeah. Me, my accent. Yeah. But yeah, she's giving you dim and she just smiled. What else she wants to, and she wants to give you another, she's giving you as well a card with balloons for her birthday that's either just happened or about to happen. Yeah. And, okay. Son, she's giving son. Do you have a boy? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me see that. Okay. Yeah. She make me emotional. Because she's just literally showing me the blue flowers. I didn't even see them, but they're there now underneath the bunch there. And she just wants you to know that he's her pride in her life. She's looking after.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And she's just done that. And I'm going to leave her you with her love and her blessings. She'll make me really emotional. And okay, what else do you want to tell her? Yeah. Oh yeah. She's just said, do as your granddad just said about you looking after yourself a little bit more. And I'm going to leave you with our love and our blessings. April and November as well for birthday and anniversaries. Okay. Thank you for working with me, darling. Okay. Can I come to you, lovey, please? You love, yes. Yeah. What's your name?
Linda.
Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Dad in spirit with you as well? Okay. Okay, come on. He's watching over you a lot. And you sense him. Yeah, you know that he is. Okay. And he's saying, okay, let me say. He's saying, I feel like I'm telling her this, but she already knows this. Okay, does that make sense? And he's saying, but he said, I still have to tell her. He said, it's nice to put actions into words, he's just said. Does that make sense? Okay. And he's making me really choked up and emotional with you. But can you understand him saying to you that you need to get up and do a little bit more for yourself? And also, with all due respect, he's saying that there's things that you need saying and you're not saying. Yes. Yeah. He's just saying, she sounds like, okay. He's saying, I'm not going to have a go at you. okay? But he's saying, I am going to speak my truth, okay? And he's saying, I'm answering your questions. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, right, okay. He's saying, he's saying, you know that I will always get your back, okay? And he's saying, you also know that I would always tell the truth.
Yes.
Okay, so he said, why would you doubt that I would be telling you any different now? No. Okay, say, exactly, yeah? Okay, and he's saying, I want the best for you, okay? And he said, you make my heart swell with the love he has for you. And he's saying that I will move heaven and earth to let you know that I'm still near you, okay? And I also will do that to let you know, to give you the direction that you need, he said. Okay. And he's saying, I've learned so much since I've come over here. Yeah. Because them doors, yeah, he would not have come knocking on them doors. Okay. He said, you wouldn't get me kicking and screaming near them doors. Okay. Yeah. And he said, how silly is that? He said, because he said, it's again a lack of understanding, not knowing. Yeah. And he's saying, the proverbial being told what we should and shouldn't do. Yeah. But he said, now he said, wow, what a flip around. Yeah. He said, now I'm over here. And he said, I'm happy. Yeah. And he said, if I'd known then what I know now, things would have been a lot easier. Okay. But he said, hand on my heart, he said, I'm telling you now. Okay. But he's saying, I feel like I'm preaching to the preach. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What else was said? Can you understand? Oh, let me say this. I'm not saying it. He wants me to sing Red, Red Wine. Yeah. You'll be 40. Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you want? Okay. Let me tell her. He's saying he wants to give you upliftment and encouragement. He's saying, yeah, does that make sense? And he's saying, you know, some red, red wine. Yeah. Yeah. And he wants you to do that. He wants you, okay. Can you understand you being at home and you're listening to melancholy music where it's kind of like bringing your mood down a little bit? He wants to give you something more boisterous, more uplifting is what he's just saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And he's saying, there's method in the madness, he's just said. Okay, you understand that? Okay, and he's got a dog as well, belong to you in spirit. It's all about the dogs tonight, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a dog, and that dog has been rearing in tonight because it wants to jump up atop of you and lick you to death like mine does. Yeah, okay, yeah, and it's missing you, but it's around you. But he doesn't understand you can't see it. It sees you. So Dad is saying, I'm having a hard time at over here holding it back. Okay, all right, look. But you've got a cat as well in spirit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, say the least. Okay. Did you have more? You have one or two little ones from when they were babies when you were younger? Yeah? Because the small little kitten kind of little ones creeping in here at the back as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Can you understand that? Okay, who's pulling my hair? Oh, okay. Mom in spirit? Okay, my mother tugs my hair as well when she wants my attention. And she's just come in behind here. And she's just tugging my hair. And she's so emotional and choked up. She said, I'm not going to be able to say many words because of the emotion. But she just needs you to know that okay. No, okay. She says she knows that you wanted him. And you understand what she's trying to say. And she's saying, I'm here as well. I want him to connect with you more than I do. Because okay. And otherwise, he'll say what is needed to be said, where she kind of like a little bit, more laid back. So you get what she's saying. So she would refrain from saying things in case they hurt you. Yeah. Well, Dad is like a little bit more forthright. Okay. But she's here. She said, I'm here. I've always been here to give you the hope. Yeah. And she said, I always will be. And she said, she put her hand like, you're a chip off the old block. Okay. Yeah. Because she's giving you biscuits as well. Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah. Home, not shop ones. Yeah. 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 Homemade. Yeah, okay. And she's saying enough said about that, but you understand what she's referring to. And she's just making me feel nostalgic and memory. Like, can you understand Yorkshire?
I've been to Yorkshire recently,
Okay.
but I don't know that there's anything in the
Okay, why are you giving her that? Okay, yeah. Can you understand her saying it was about time? Yeah? Yeah?
I don't know why she would think it's
Yeah,
about
no,
time.
yeah, because she's saying, yeah, okay, can you understand her saying that you need to do more of that for you? Yeah, 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 she said, you're so bent, I'm not going to say exactly what she's saying, but she's saying okay, you consider everyone else before you consider yourself. Does that make sense? And you're going away like that is more like, oh, really, I should be doing something else, or does that make sense? Or maybe I should allow someone else to take my place. Does that make sense? And she's saying, will you, for goodness sake, will you stop doing that? Okay? She's saying, you deserve that. She said, why not? Okay? And she said, I hope that that was the beginning. Yes? And she's saying, and please, okay, let me say this. Okay. Because what she showed me is regarding the cooking and baking and all of that. And she said, please go back again, but this time, please go back and fully enjoy it. Does that make sense? Rather than having to rush back for the proverbial. Does that make sense as well? Okay, I better leave you with their love and the blessings. Yeah, but they're both beside you, they're both guiding you, and they're both standing either side of you. Okay, they're giving me. Mom is giving me daffodils for spring again for April and May time, and there's June as well. But April and May are more prominent for birthday or anniversary. Okay. Thank you so much for working. You're welcome. Who can take Mary Kate Gallagher, John Wayne films? Okay. The Quiet Man. Yeah, the Quiet Man. What's your name, love? Susan. Okay, so you can understand Mary Kate. Yeah, the red hair and the temper and yeah. Okay. Oh, the Irish temper. Yeah, and Shawnee. Yeah, because can you understand Dad in spirit? Okay, and can you understand him calling Sean Thornton? I'm talking over the name Sean Thornton. Yeah, yeah, that was the character. John Wayne. Yeah, and very staunch John Wayne wasn't he? I used to idolize him myself personally, but they just brought him in and made me walk like him. Yeah, okay. And can you understand Dad saying that there's no films made that compare to them? Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. And they're okay. It's like they show me space, all the new films that's out there, more the technology and the new films out now. And he said they're like, where there's nothing comparison to the old ones. Yeah, okay. And okay, right. And he could go on. Yeah, does that make sense? He could go on about them and have okay, right. Sorry. Yeah, because he's just literally showing me Robert Mitchum, all the old, oh God, yeah, the old act. I used to love myself, used to love them, but he showed me all the old comedy, old cowboys, yeah, of the screen. Okay, well, how's this going? Okay, and he's saying, but he's making my heart swell with the nostalgia of that and the connections, and he's saying, there were good times, there were sad times, he said, in between. He said, but he said, life was what it was. Okay. Okay, what do you want to tell her? Yeah. Okay. So much going on around you. Does that make sense? Yes. Can you understand him saying to you, he said, oh my God, he's making my head go dizzy. Yeah, he's saying she's constantly on the go. And he said, please tell her, calm down, sit down and stay sitting. Yeah, does that make sense? He's saying you're barely touching the back of the seat till you're springing back up again to do something else. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. And he's saying when she is sitting, she looks like she's sitting there watching the TV or whatever, and her mind's going, yeah, He said, it's like clockwork. It's like, he said, it's, you know, the old-fashioned clocks where they do have to be wound up. He said, I wish, he said, she had a key that could be taken out and, yeah. And he's just laughing, okay? But he's saying, you're such a, you got a brilliant sense of humor, he's saying, but you're also, he's saying, a very good-hearted person. And he's saying, you'd give your last penny to someone else to say. And he says, you always were like that. And he said, I'm, okay, proud, saying I'm proud of her goes way beyond. He said, I don't feel that it justifies how I feel about her. And he's making me all choked up and emotional about this. And he said, he said, when I look at her, he said, and when I see her smile, it brings a happy tear to my eye. Okay? Right, what else wants to tell? You got a dog of spirit as well?
Yes.
Okay, and he's holding that dog back. Yeah? He's just saying, okay, right. Oh, he's got two of them. Okay, and he's saying, I've got my hands full here, because he's literally got his hands around it, and he's got shoulder ache, does that make sense? Yeah, because he's trying to hold the two of them back, and the two of them are wanting to jump up atop of you and everything else, and he said, wow, okay. He doesn't, he said, if I let them go, he said, they'll jump atop and give her a heart attack, and I don't want that happening, okay? And he said, because he said, as much as I love her, he said, I don't want her over here just yet. Yeah, okay. He said, I'm enjoying it. He says, the freedom I have over here, because when she comes over here, she'll tell me a thing or two. Yeah. And he's saying, I love her dearly. Okay. And you know the song, let me say this. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Okay. Yeah. And he wants to give you as well birthday or anniversary, November and October. Okay, but who's got the birthday coming up or just passed? Because he's literally given balloons and he's given a card for a birthday that's just come up or just gone. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can understand that. What else is it? So okay. Yeah, come on. Yeah, on me singing again. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Yeah, you understand that? Okay, and okay. Pennies from heaven. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's the other one? Why you make me think? Come on, give it to me. Oh, I can't. He's given me another song, and I know the song personally, but I can't think of the name of it. Okay, but okay, what is it about? Oh, it's about a woman marrying this man, and it's about living the life she was when, it's an old country western song. It's an old one that goes back. And it's not Paper Roses. It's about, come on, give it to me. Yeah, why is he doing this to me? Okay. I'll try and think. Yeah, I'll try. But that makes sense, honest to God. Yeah, I'll try and think of it afterwards. But he's just put the words and he put the scenes into my mind, and I can't put it. But I do know it's an old one. I don't want your home or mansion with a hill in every room. I just want to love you. Yes. No, that's not. I just want to love you, promise, beneath a pillow moon. But I think I should be happy. I'm going to stop at that. Okay. With your money and your name. He's just come on, he's making me laugh. Okay. I'm going to leave that with you, Dan. Okay, I'm going to leave with his love and his blessings. Thank you so much.
Honestly, I'll give you a microphone once and I get you doing karaoke.
Okay. Who could take the name Butler? Surname Butler? None of you? Okay, darling, can I come to you? What's your name? Haley. Okay. Mom in spirit? Grandmom in spirit? Or mom's side? Yeah, okay. Okay. She wants to say hello. All right? Yeah? I need your voice with her.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, how are you going to do this? Because she's given me Butler on her side of the family. Okay? So just hold on to that if you can't remember it now, but she's giving it back to me. All right. Okay, what are you going to say? Okay. Oh. Right. She's making me choked up with emotion. Yeah. She got so much to say to you, but she knows the time is a limit. What else you going to say? She's so proud of you. That makes sense? Yeah. She's saying, I'm so proud of her, but she's saying, I want her to be proud of her as well. Okay. She's saying that, okay, she said, I see it all. And she's saying, oh, she's making me choked up and emotional. She's saying, I'm going to help you as much as I can. Okay? Yeah. And she's saying, you've gotten this far. Okay? And she's saying, you can do this. Make sense? Yeah. She's saying, right. Okay, come on. Okay. She's got my arm like this. Yeah. Okay. She's saying, okay. Okay, right, let me see. Oh, come on. Why she's struggling to talk to you is because this is so personal. Yeah, okay. But she's saying she needs you to understand that she's with you and she's working with you. She's saying that you have the strength. You may not think that you have, but she's saying, I'm going to help you to give you extra strength. That makes sense. And she's saying, okay, she's saying that your gut never lets you down. Okay. And she's saying, this is telling you one thing, and then it goes along and tells you another. Does that make sense? And she's saying, stop, don't give up on yourself and stop doubting yourself as well. Does it make sense? And do you understand about the rings in his finger? You understand about that, don't you? Okay. Okay. And she's saying, you deserve the best. Okay. Because she's saying, okay, let me say it. She's saying, you're the diamond. Do you understand that? Okay. And she's saying, you're the diamond that's been polished, yes, and nurtured. She said, you're not that dull piece of rock. Do you understand that? And she said, you need to recognize and own that. And she said, the others that's involved, that's their problem, not yours. Okay? And she's saying, you do what you know is right and the right thing to do. Yeah? And she's saying, don't worry about the whens, the wheres, or the hows, because she said, I'm going to help you to do it. Yeah. And she's saying, don't give up on yourself. And she's saying, right, okay, let me say it. She's saying, you can do this. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, come on. See. You're getting the guts from her. Yeah. Okay. Only she didn't have the life that you have. Does that make sense? She couldn't make the choices that you can because she didn't have their grandmother behind her. Does that make sense? Does it? Okay. Yeah. She's saying, when you do this you to her, she's guaranteeing you that you're going to have everything you deserve. Yeah? Okay. Right. Okay. Come on. Okay, joking. Emotion. Jewelry. Yeah? Okay. She's saying, keep what you want to keep. Don't keep everything. Does it make sense?
I don't know, but
no, it's okay. It's up to you, love. She's just saying this, right? She's trying to be diplomatic without saying it all in public. You get what she's talking about, okay? What she's saying is, okay, sell what you can sell, utilize what you can make of, and she's saying use that then. And she said, don't be holding on to too much because you use it for now. Does that make sense? Get the funds, get whatever you need now, and then the future will look after itself, is what she's basically saying. Okay. She's saying, well, okay, reach for the stars. Yeah, okay. What else you want to tell her? Okay, release her. She said she wants to, okay, her arm, yeah, she can give you the hug now. Yeah, she's saying, I'm fit, I'm okay now. Yeah, she's saying, oh, caution just made me go, she said, I'm not 100% just yet, because she's saying, I'm I'm looking after you, yeah? But she's not blaming you for that. But she's saying, I'm going to be, yeah? Okay? And she said, you and me together are going to make one heck of a team, yeah? She's giving you that. She's giving you November and October for birthdays and anniversary stuff, yeah? Okay? And can you understand Spain? Yeah, can you understand going to Spain? Okay, right. And she's saying, don't let that be your final destination. She just said that. Does that make sense? All right. I'm going to, okay, she's got, oh God, she showed me train rides with you. She showed me travel road journeys with you. Show me a bunch of it, yeah, in these few seconds. But what she really wants to say to you is, she's rooting for you. She's standing beside you. Okay. She's not just helping you. She's saying, I'm not being her backbone because she's got enough of her own backbone, but she said, I'm going to be standing right beside her. And I want her to know how much I love and appreciate her and how proud she is of you. She said, okay, I'm not going to say that, but I'll leave you with her love. Yeah. Thank you for working with me, sweetheart. Okay. They gave me a song and took it back again. Anyone can take that? None of you? I don't even know what it is myself, so how can I give it to anyone else? Okay. Okay. Who's got a headache here? Apart from the ladies I just spoke to. Sir? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, what's your name? Russell. Russell? Do you have a headache? Oh, okay. It's not yours then. Do you want one? Do you want my one? Okay. Okay, let me say this. Okay. Russell, dad in spirit? Grandfather in spirit? On dad's side of the family? Okay. He's coming right. Okay, let me say this. Come on, right through. And he's giving me hip ache. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Take it back from me, please. Not from me own. Okay. Right. Oh, but can you understand the headache with him? Right. Okay. No, he's not giving me. No, sorry. No, right. Let me be clear with me. Come on. Right. Can you understand the headache with you, sir? As in a tension headache. Yeah. Right. And I'm getting not only in the top of my head, but I'm getting it down the back of my neck as well. Can you understand that? No? Yes or no?
No, not really. I don't really get it.
Okay. Right. Fair enough. Oh, I got them. Come on. Take the pain away. Okay. Can you understand so much going on around you?
There's always a lot going on.
Okay, be more particular. Yeah. Can you understand? Okay, let me say to him, right? One, he wants to shake your hand, yeah, and he's saying to you, he said, okay, I'm really proud of you, okay, and he's saying, right, he's saying, he was a man of few words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like right, okay, he right in his company, in his way. He assumed that you knew how he felt about you without him putting it into words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that kind of way. Yeah, okay, right, yeah. And he's saying, He said, I'm honoured and privileged to be able to say it to him now and finally put the words that was always on the tip of my tongue. And that is that I am proud of him. And that I know that he struggled and he has, there's been times when things haven't been good around him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But he said he's still persevered, and he said he's come through the good and the bad, and he said he still is the person who he is today. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And he said, I want him to know that I want him to know how make my heart swell with the pride he has for you, how proud I am of him, and that he's doing this. He's saying you still pushed despite the obstacles that was around you or put upon you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. You have a car. Okay. Can you understand him saying the car needs kind of? Does that make sense to you? But the car needs maintenance, or there's something on about the maintenance. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Can I say? Well, can I like he's just gone like this, and he's saying, yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you understand him saying about you needing to keep up with the maintenance? Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. And he's saying, because, all right, can you understand as well that there's one or two journeys that you need to be making, driving? Yes or no?
I don't know about any really, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't say yes to me, sir, if you don't mean it, because it's him that's giving it to you. I'm going to make him work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he is saying that. He's saying that it's right. It's work related combined with personally related. But he's saying he said there's going to be a work opportunity coming up around you. And he's saying okay. He's saying you will need to make sure that your car is top notch kind of for that. Does that make sense?
Right,
Yeah. And he's saying it's going to be, do you know how okay, let me say it to him. He's saying that it'll be on one of these trips will be unexpected, that you don't think it'll be you that's going to get the opportunity. It'll be someone else, but it'll actually be coming and put on your table.
Right.
All right. Okay. Yeah. What else you want to tell him? Wants to give you August and September for birthday or anniversary. Can't remember.
Remember.
Okay, look.
I think August.
Yeah, well, he's given me August. Yeah, August is more prominent than the September one, but he's given me both of them. Okay, take that head away from me. Swan, away. Can you understand? All right. Can you understand with you as well that you've got so much going on as well? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a lot going on.
Yeah, always going on. Yeah, yeah. There's always something going on. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. He said, okay. He said you as well. Well, let me say it to him. Okay. He's saying you need to take time out for you as well. And he's saying, he said, okay, right, okay. Try and not to be so in your head, as it were, all due respect. He said, please take time out, he said, and he said, live a little bit more in the moment for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he's saying, okay, he said he knows how preoccupied you are with things that's going on, but he's also saying that it's not a selfish thing to do that, to clock off. Yeah, because he's just showing me, the old-fashioned timing clocks.
Right, yeah.
You clock in, you clock out. Yeah, okay. Well, he said, leave the work and whatever behind. And he said, clock out, and he said, and do you a little bit more than what you are. Okay, yeah, okay. And he's back again with the September, right, with the birthday or anniversary. Can you understand as well that there's been a recent birthday celebration? Because he's just given you balloons and a card, 2 cards actually. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, right. He's made me choked up, but he's saying, tell him, okay. He's saying, from my heart to his heart, and he's shaking your hand, he's saying, tell him I love him. And I'm going to leave you with his love and his blessings. Thank you. Okay.
Squeeze in one more if you want to, a quick one, but if not, you can finish. You're good.
Oh, I'm back. Can I come to you, love, please? Yeah, what's your name?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Okay. Dad in spirit?
Yeah.
Okay. Mom in spirit as well? Okay. Okay. Right, okay. Why are you doing that to me then? Grandmom is in spirit, mom's side of the family. Okay. Right. Oh, Dad is just coming through and he's holding his head down like this. Okay. And he's just, oh God. Right. He's making me really emotional and choked up. And he's just saying, he wants to say hello to you. He wants to let you know that he's around you. He's saying, I want her, okay, right. He said, I need her to know that I'm looking out for her. Yeah, okay. And he's saying, okay, yeah, all right, let me say that to her. He's saying, he wants to thank you as well. Okay. He's saying, I know things are not easy. Okay. And he's saying, he's making me feel what's going on. He's saying, that's, okay. That's an understatement. Yeah. And he's saying, I'm proud of her. And he's saying, I'm proud of her being who she is and what she's doing. And I'm proud of her for the burden that she's carrying so gracefully. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, right. Okay. He's saying, okay. He needs you to know that he's okay. Let me help her. Let me say, okay. He's saying, I'm helping you. That's what he's just said. Okay. He's saying, I am with her. and I'm going to help her more than what I would have done, if that makes sense. If he was here, he wouldn't be. Yeah, does that make sense? No, he wouldn't have been able to. But he said, I can now. Okay. And he said, please ask. Yeah. He said, because he said, I'm just ready and willing. Just ask. He said, yeah. And he said, yeah, he just wants to let you know that he's trying to lighten things for you, and that all you have to do is ask and he'll help. That's what he's just said. He's giving you that energy. Okay, come on, Grandma. Grandmama's coming through. She's a little bit more straight-laced. Does that make sense? Yeah, like old school. Yeah. But she's, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. She's giving you her blessing as well. Yeah. And she's saying, okay, let me say it to her, please. She's saying she's really proud of you as well. She's saying, I love her dearly. She's saying, I'm proud of her, of the person that she is and all that she's doing. Okay? Yes? Okay. All right, love. Okay. Okay, what are you going to say to her? Wants to give you April and October for birthdays or anniversaries. Remember? Okay. This is a mom's side. Okay. Birthdays in October. What else do you want to tell her? Okay. Can you understand suitcase being packed or need to be packed? Are you going away?
No, my daughter's just gone away.
Okay, it's not your daughter, sweetheart. It's you. Okay. Can you understand that it's okay? That is about time that you did. Can you understand that you need to take a break away, like okay, because she's. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because she's just come through really soon. She said the suitcases are, it's like, okay, let me say it, that they're going to be packed, but they never get quite packed, if that makes sense. So meaning that the holiday or the breakaway yes, okay. And she's saying that it's okay, that it's needed, yeah, because you're burning the candle both ends, yeah, and you need to recharge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, and she's saying you've been told several times about this, as in needing to go away, yeah, but you kind of, yeah, okay, it's finding the time, obviously, but she's saying, okay, right, okay, the time is never right until you do it, is just what she's just said, okay, old school, yeah, okay, yeah, give me, again, she's giving me October and giving me April for birthday or anniversary.
Could have been them. I don't know.
You don't know, love.
They went long a while ago.
Okay, and she's giving me September as well. Giving me daffodils for April and May for her birthday or anniversary.
Yeah, actually, I could take it May. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, okay. Both of them are giving you kisses. They're giving you a kiss on the cheek, and she's just giving you a kiss on the other side. And both of them are saying well done, and they're leaving you with their love and their blessings. And thank you so much for working with me, love. Thank you. I will do, love, yeah. Great Divine Spirit, thank you for gathering us here this evening, but also for bringing our loved ones forward and enabling them to let us know that they're still amongst us with love and light and healing. I ask the healing be cast upon each of us as we go home to our loved ones and our families. Please cast love and healing upon Mother Earth, upon the animal and the creature kingdoms, but also upon mankind itself. And blessings be see us through the coming weeks. Amen.